The
No,
king of tea.
I did that to the king of tea. Yes. So anyway, now that we kind of gotten like the small stuff out of the way, let's get into some of the meat and potatoes of this show tonight, shall we? So I wanted to start this off with the article. Minilad apologizes for unacceptable messages to fans. Now, for those of you who need an update, Minilad, aka Craig Thomas, was in controversy. Oh, what's it now? Like about a year ago? About a year ago? Or I'm sorry, the date of this article almost 2 years ago now. Jesus. Anyway,
That was 2 years.
yeah. Anyway, he was caught messaging minors when he was well into his 20s. You know, the lovely, lovely topic of YouTube pedophilia. And
Oh, I fucking hate this topic. God
yeah,
damn it.
too bad we're talking about it live here on Nerdy Live. And anyway,
Okay, so wait, just pause for a second, John. Okay,
yes.
so apparently there is this shot you can take that makes food taste really, really bad and makes you lose weight because you're fucking starving yourself because all food tastes terrible. Can we take that technology and develop it into some kind of anti-pedo vaccine or something? Like,
I'm
is it
sure
possible? Can we
I'm
make
certain
it
we can
work?
synthesize it. I'm sure some way somehow we can do that.
Because I'm sure I'm not the only person sick and tired of YouTube allegations as
Oh
content.
yeah. Minilad uploaded a video a few days ago called "Why Getting Cancelled Was the Best Thing to Happen to Me." This video is 40 minutes long, and
40 minutes long.
yeah, I'm kind of curious. Not gonna lie, I'm curious what's being said here.
Okay, I know that title's a lot. That's a statement.
That title's a lot. Yeah, agreed, Minilad.
That's a hell of a statement. But watching this video, it's gonna be. I mean, you can already tell it's gonna be a longer video. I want you to just listen to everything I have to say, and then at the very end up, you can make whatever opinion you want.
He's talking about this like, yeah, guys, I said the N word, but like, hear me out. Here's my experience with that.
Good lord. Can you turn me up a little bit? Ghost Shark says I'm too quiet.
Oh, you're okay. Hang on. I have you turned up to the max. What I have to do is I have to go into my settings myself and raise the output level. So let me do that real quick.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's on my end.
I just realized something. The 23rd is the anniversary of the Twitlongers. Yo, we should have. Okay. That was hindsight's 2020. We should have done that tomorrow. But if it makes you feel better, if it makes you feel better, guys, I'll probably upload the highlight tomorrow. Get those sweet Minilad views. There we go. Now I have you turned up all the way.
Capitalize on the perfect names for the algorithm and whatnot.
Exactly.
Work smarter, not harder.
Bruh, he lost a lot of weight and height. It's kind of funny that he deleted the video off his channel. Yeah, he deleted his original apology video. And then he made a second apology video. But yeah, let's go, boys. Let's continue on with these spicy meatballs.
I'm also gonna preface this in saying that this is my experience.
This is my experience.
My experience with cancel culture.
my experience being a pedo.
Of the last 2 years. So,
oh, I'm sure he can offer such a broad perspective on it.
With all that in mind, this is going to be kind of a podcast. I'm going to
This is going to be kind of a podcast. Hey, you are shaming podcasts right now. That's my job, okay?
ramble. So if there's random cuts here and there, you're missing nothing. I'm going to miss stuff because that's kind of the nature of this video. And I feel like as time goes on, at the end of the video, I also want to tell you kind of what plans are and just where I
Oh my god, this is like the millionth channel update he's done too.
am and where we are going forward. I say we. It's me. Let's be honest here. It's just me. God, where do I begin? So why do I believe what the title says? Now, I understand that getting in a situation like I managed to get myself in is a very rare thing.
Yeah, you know, it's as we're all aware, the pedo thing on YouTube is extremely rare. We've never seen that before. It's not like, you know, like there's at least like 5 yearly.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Finn, what the fuck?
Oh, no,
Mini
what's he
Lad
saying?
lost weight because he realized he can't get away with grooming children.
Oh
He
my
starved
God.
himself. Bruh. Good Lord, Finn.
Because
Dial down
whenever
the
you get
edge. What the
canceled,
fuck?
Yeah.
a lot of people just keep on keeping on, right? I didn't do that as such.
Well, given your controversy, it's a bit would be a bit difficult to keeping on.
panicked. I
Yeah.
froze, and I did, which, you know, it was, I mean, let's
And guys, remember when he spent a bit of time in Northern Ireland? I remember that. He spent a bit of time with the family after the drama came out, you know? You know, to take a bit of time off. And, you know, run from the
Yeah,
Texas
you know,
authorities.
Let's be honest.
Flee the country and
Yeah.
hide out. And
And, you know, if he would have waited a bit longer, you know, like 2 years, he should have waited for Texas to become its own country, you know?
if you manage
Yeah.
to get yourself in the situation I'm in, which, as a side note, I believe that if you are getting into content creation and you get to a certain point, everyone is going to get canceled, whether it's major or minor, at some point in their career.
Minor, you know, like the people you were talking to.
poor choice of words.
Poor choice
there,
words,
Mini
yeah.
Lad.
That's just the nature of how society is right now. But I'm a great example of what not to do. And I want this to be a learning process, okay? I could have handled it like
Learn
a man.
from me,
Can
children.
I say that nowadays?
Yeah,
I don't know.
learn
Say it.
from the
I handled it. I
alleged
should have handled it
pedophile.
properly, but I froze. And I mean, the first thing I put out on Twitter, I just left it to my PR team. I was like, "Hey, I am fucking scared." So for months, I just froze. There's a bunch of points I would like to make in this video, and the majority of them have come from just having 2 years of just really harsh therapy. Not just therapy sessions, but also like, you know, like even what I did to a few weeks ago, I disappeared into the woods by myself.
Oh no, that's a, you know, usually a bad situation. Hopefully you weren't, hopefully you didn't kidnap anyone there.
Oh, jeez. Don't put that into the freaking universe, John. Do not let that manifest.
Oh no. a news report a week from now is going to be like, Craig Thompson found with dead body in the woods.
For a few days, and I just wrote. That's all I did. I've been doing things like that a lot. I go to coffee shops. I have a diary.
Oh my god, he goes to coffee shops and he writes?
Oh my god, he keeps a diary.
Oh my god. Wait,
Oh
do you
my
think,
god.
I wonder, does he go to like Seattle and like writes in the coffee shops there, you know? Because that would be super trendy if he did that.
Oh, for real.
That I write in every day. Hold on. I think for an important video, I would plan this, but I wanted to just riff and just talk for.
Oh, is there lag? Oh, is there lag on stream? Hang on, let me.
No. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think so.
Okay, I heard you say. I thought I heard you say lag. I'm like, oh no, the stream lagging.
No, I said hi, Mike.
Oh, hi, Mike. You
Hey,
know,
THS. Thanks for stopping by.
THS, yo, guys, make sure you leave a like on stream and make sure you check out Mike the Bike's channel. He does amazing parodies. He does awesome music with his band Gray Street. Actually, that's what songs we were playing in the beginning of this stream were 2 of the songs from his band's album. It's great stuff.
From my heart and me.
Oh my god, he wrote from the heart. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Get in touch with your feelings, girl.
Compared to just a script, that doesn't seem right.
Ooh.
This is
I
my
don't know.
my
What are
little
feelings?
my journal.
Oh my god, it even has his name on it. Wait. Oh my god, it says Craig T. Let it out. That's what it says at the bottom text there. It says let it out.
Oh, good lord.
Just let out all those feelings. Let out all those toxic emotions.
That I write in every day, every other day. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I forget. That's just me being honest. Write diaries.
Entry 1. I started talking to a 16-year-old again today.
Who would have thought? Physically writing stuff is so therapeutic. I sit on my balcony and I just write. Whether it's 2 pages, 4 pages, 6 pages, whatever is going on in the day. It can be as simple as whatever TV show you're watching. Just write and just get into a process of having a way to just let things out, even if it's so mundane. Because as life is, things aren't mundane all the time.
Yeah, you know, one day you're playing Gmon with the boys, you know, the Vanoss crew, and then, you know, the next day you're being kicked out because, you know, the alleged comments you made, you know.
Life happens, whether it's deaths or accidents or whatever it may be. Write that down, get in the process of it, seriously. What I did for a long time as well is I did a video journal,
And oh my god, you know, he hasn't mentioned what his oh yeah, I got canceled. He's not
canceled for what there, mini jackass.
What did you do? You say the N-word? You say the F slur?
Yeah.
Did you say Pokemon was a 2 out of 10?
A little homophobic, like.
Yeah. What were you doing there, buddy?
A video journal is fantastic because I was so used to being a YouTuber that I just put my camera to my face and I vlog for like 10, 20, 30 minutes.
Oh my god, can you imagine if someone like hacks into his like iCloud or whatever he used to like save those?
Oh my god.
And then like they just upload them to the internet?
Oh my god.
Imagine the ramblings.
That would be the biggest wave of content the commentary community would have seen since 2016.
True.
Just depending on what it was. And
think of
that was
views.
just...
God.
Think of the views. Oh,
I gotta make a phone call.
Okay. Make sure you mute.
a way to just help get things out. Oh, my knees. I'm so sorry for my banged up knees. Jesus, oh my god.
Yeah, that's what he apologizes for his knees. Not for anything else, of course. Not for anything else. Let's see. He should have gone to the Japanese forest. Hopping to say hello. Have a great stream. Thank you. Dear diary, mood apathetic. Nope, the dislikes. Nope, just dislikes until I'm compensated. To dislike the stream, John cannot get monetized before I says. Annoy Mouse says plays the world's smilest violin. He has a very punchable face. I'm not punching him, just saying. Look, I'm not one to go after sponsors, but personally, I don't think Mini-Lad should even have sponsors. Yo, THS, amazing how 20-somethings learning that life happens, lol. I'm wheezing. He doesn't mention what he did because he's scared of losing his career at my bike. There you go. Another parody idea for you. I must be emo, but Mini-Lad. Yes, there we go. That's an idea. That's a good idea. But yeah, let's get back into the video.
I just like sitting like this. I'm comfortable. I'm
an
anxious being, so I like fetal position. I feel comfy here. I wanted this.
So, on record, Mini-Lad's favorite position is the fetal position. Mostly because, you know, he's in when the girls he's talking to is in the fetal position, he has a lot more control over them.
Video to kind of let you know of the things that I've learned over the last 2 years. And admittedly, these are things that have happened to me. I'm in a very, very weird circumstance right now in life. But there may be like little...
Yeah, you know, weird circumstance in life. You know, just a little weird.
Tidbits here and there that you can apply to your own lives. And even if it helps one person, to me, that's the most important thing. I'm able to let people know where I am, which is great, because I want to get back into this stuff, regardless of money or not. But if I'm able to help people along the way, then it's an absolute win for me. A lot of topics I'll be getting into is a lot of the things I've been talking about with my therapist for the last few years. Admittedly, I've had technically 3, but 2 main ones. I had one for like 2 weeks, and then I swapped that therapist out, got another therapist. I had her for a year, but then there was a rule where I had her when I was in LA and I moved to Texas. And then during COVID, there was a time where she could help me, even though it was outside of her state because of weird COVID regulations. Whenever that got cut off, I got myself a Texas therapist. Okay, so I'm editing this, and I just forgot a really valid point that I wanted to bring up. That if you're gonna get a therapist, don't be afraid to change therapists. A therapist is someone that you're going.
All right, let's see.
During that time for you to change this opinion. And that's where therapy really comes into play. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And I'm going to get back to previous Craig. Okay, thanks. But I've been in therapy the last 2 years straight. And let me tell you, oh boy, is it a great time. It's some sessions, you think I'm having a good time, everything's fine, but you need to go anyway. Because for me, I always thought of going to my therapist on a good day as like showing her what my good side is like where I'm feel free and happy, because it's not always going to be that way. So a lot of the topics that I'll be talking about is things that I've learned in therapy, and hopefully you can take some of it into your own lives. There's a cut there because I said that 3 times. It's been a...
Ah, don't worry, Mini Lad. We know how hard it is to do content creation. I bet you like the fetal position, says Mike the Bike. Not only most of his fans are young, so mostly they don't know about his grooming 2 years ago. The kid bashed his knees in self-defense after he bought the condoms out. I call it, I'm just a pedo. That moment when your therapist calls you pedo, make sure to change your therapist.
What the fuck did I join back to?
Mini Lad was talking about how many times he had to change his therapist.
Oh Jesus! Because the therapist kept dropping him because he's a...
Yeah, sounds like this dude changes therapists like most people change underwear. I mean, let's hope you're not changing underwear after 2 weeks. That'd be kind of gross. Because that's how long his first one lasted.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Has anyone beat their high score yet?
beat the high score.
And for those who don't even know me, really, I've been doing YouTube now on this Mini Lad channel since 2011. My career blew up in about 2013, GTA 5. I went to college the first week that GTA 5 came out. And that's when all of our careers, me and the guys who I used to play with.
Oh, yeah, you know, those guys, you know, they're not anything anymore. You know, they're just like, I don't know, you might have heard of them. They're just called the Vanoss crew. You know, they're a little obscure.
Our careers all blew up. I remember even
they might have asked him not to mention them.
Oh, he probably can't mention them. I just realized.
Yeah.
Talking to my mom whenever I was in university saying, hey, there's a really good opportunity here for Craig. We think that, you know, it's in your best interest to let Craig have a year to figure it out. And that was the year that changed everything, you know? That was 9 years ago. Here's what I noticed as well, is because I started to blow up right at the end of high school, going into college. Me in high school specifically, I was friends. Here's how I put it. I was friends with everyone, but never best friends with anyone. And that kind of left me enough room to be able to, you know, start a YouTube channel and do the things I want to do. But diving in deeper, one thing I realized is because of this, I was in a constant state of proving myself. And what that means is because I was...
Yeah, like how he had to prove himself in those girls' DMs.
Yeah. Cringe.
Never best friends with anyone.
Goddamn.
I was constantly on edge trying to make sure I could say something funny, do something, or, you know, just interact with these people around me so they wouldn't kick me out of whatever friend group I was in. And I was just so used to just proving myself, like, please let me stay. And that, because I went straight from my school years into my YouTube years, that never left. And I didn't know that until, you know, during these last 2 years.
Wait, is he trying to say that mentally he was a high schooler? Oh, no.
He wasn't in a good headspace? Really?
Guys, you understand.
God damn.
I was successful at a young age and, you know, just went downhill from there.
Yeah.
I literally had to reinvent myself, and I had to figure out every little piece of the puzzle. Like, everything that has went wrong in my life, I had to look at pinpoint and say why. So
Because
that
you
carried
talked to
over.
children inappropriately.
But you gotta ask why, Squadron. Why?
Only he can tell us why he did it.
I'm hoping for an answer in this video.
Into my
I don't think we're
life.
getting one.
And I was in a group of about 8 to 10 guys. And at all times, we were all just cracking jokes, having fun. And it was for so many years, it was so much fun. But eventually,
Then he blew up, then he thought he was too good for them, then his channel started dying slowly, and then the pedo stuff happened.
after a while, that side of my brain caught up to me. And instead of having fun, I felt like I was just back into a constant state of proving myself. Because I knew that I wasn't the biggest in the group. I knew that, you know, I was down the pecking order as far as subscribers, views, relevancy, whatever. So I kind of felt like I just had to keep proving myself. And I kept hitting this wall that I couldn't get past because I really...
You don't understand, guys. Minilad was just trying to prove himself. Just trying to
Well,
prove
everyone
himself.
knows his name now.
Yo, he was just trying to prove himself to the homies.
Jeez. You shouldn't have to prove yourself to the homies. The homies know who you are.
Yeah. Let's see. Dude, the video makes you think he got exposed for calling a black person the hard R. Yeah, I'm glad everyone cut ties with him. He probably drops doctors as much as Amber Lee Reed does. Someone should ask him what his thoughts on EDP are. True. We should ask what his thoughts are on EDP.
EDP
realize like
445.
I'm funny, but I'm not the funniest. You know, I never had like a character like the other guys had. I felt outside of it, and that was one of the big reasons why I left and why I wanted to kind of do my own stuff, because I kept hitting this wall where I wanted to prove myself, and I was like, well, if I break away, I'll be able to prove myself. And I went about it the wrong way, where I was so focused on making sure that people wouldn't leave. This is a quote that...
Don't leave me, guys. Don't leave me. 16-year-old girls, don't leave me.
I thought of that makes so much sense to me. Every day I cared so much about proving myself and trying not to make this career go away that in turn I lost my mind and I let my career go away. That to me was the foundation to add pieces of this puzzle up. What do I mean by that? This is a really competitive space. YouTube nowadays, it's really, really competitive. And I always try to just stay above the curve, transition between whether it's games or Reddit reacts or meme streams or Call of Duty or whatever it may be, that I was so focused on that I never had time to myself. And this is leading into a bigger conversation that I want to have in this video, which is the mental state of a lot of creators. What do I mean?
Listen, guys.
There it is, folks.
We gotta have a nuanced discussion. We gotta talk about the mental health of other creators.
Think about that. I honestly believe that if you... I mean, it's the same as, like, you know, Disney stars and things like that, right? Where if you blow up whenever you're younger, you don't have enough time to grow as a person before your life gets taken out of your hands. My life was so focused on making sure I had content every day, that things didn't go away, that I didn't have time to grow as a person.
He was mentally 16, guys. It was okay. He was mentally 16. Everyone comments on Minilad's videos. Oh, this is what happens when you have a hankering for cupcakes. You went about by eating cupcakes and chatting with underage kids inappropriately, Minilad. Grab your bingo dabbers, everyone. We have called the mental state square. Minilad talking about mental health like is like Sen talking about catfishing. Please, Mila,
Don't grow in front of the children.
kid-
Oh my god,
no.
Mike.
Mike, no.
Mike.
Mike the bike, no.
Terrible. But yeah, we have like a full thing of callers now. I think they're in.
Oh, we got callers. We got callers.
Yeah. You want me to go in and see who's first?
Yeah, of course. Well, let's see if the homies want to call in. If the homies want to, you know, guys, let's have a nuanced discussion about mental health. You know what? I think as a content creator, I owe you that nuanced discussion about mental health. Also, what the heck is with my Twitter? Thank you guys for tweeting out the stream. Make sure you guys tweet it out because, my God, we're having some fun over here. Oh my God, I have Leona Taylor in a DM. Not a DM, in a reply from a late tweet I did with, like, I did stream tipster, and she goes, yeah, full face cam, exactly. Time 0.5 speed, yeah, we might have to speed this up, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to speed this one up, so I'm going to put it at 1.5 speed, just in case. I'm assuming I'm gonna give them a few more minutes. I'm gonna give them a few more minutes to see if they want to call in, and if not, I will continue on with the reaction. So yeah, let's get back on the screen. Speed it up. I will, Finn. I will speed it up.
There's a banger quote whenever Rob Lowe went on the Joe Rogan podcast. Say whatever you want about Joe Rogan. It's not about him, it's about Rob. And Rob Lowe is this guy you probably know from Parks and Rec.
Controversial figure, Joe Rogan. Yeah, you know, his reputation's way worse than mini lads, right, guys?
He's been a celebrity since he was like 15 years old back in the 70s or 80s. And he said a quote that stuck with me. And that says, "From the moment you become famous, your mental state gets frozen in carbonite."
Okay, mini lad. Okay, buddy.
What does that mean? That means that from the very second that you become famous, or all of a sudden your life gets taken out of your hands because of responsibilities outside of your control, you don't have enough room or space to grow anymore. For me, for example, because I was one of the only ones out of the group that really showed my face earlier on, I got recognized a lot. And 2019, 2020, I was getting recognized every time I left my apartment and my house. So I always felt like I had to put up this front. And especially living in LA, you always hear about how LA can make or break you. I thought I had it under control. For the longest time, I was like, I got this. I'm not letting LA take control of who I am. What it did, though, is I didn't have enough time to grow myself. So all of a sudden, everything that was around me became what I was. Down to the clothes I wore, which I wore very different clothes growing up. All of a sudden, I tried to wear whatever I...
Dude, it was LA. They made Mini Lad do what he did. They did it to him.
Wood's fault.
Yeah, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood's
Peter
fault.
Wood.
Peter Wood. Exactly.
Peter Wood.
He's worse than EDP 445.
Did he actually show up and request cupcakes from
I'm
people,
sure.
or?
I'm sure if he had the ability to, he probably would have.
Probably.
Thought was cool. I bought...
Imagine the alternate timeline where the guys who exposed EDP 445 also exposed Mini Lad, and they caught him on camera.
Oh God.
What would that be like? Oh God. I kind of want to see that alternate reality. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't. That sounds cursed as fuck.
I mean, in that reality, his channel gets taken away.
True.
Yes.
Bought things that I thought
I would
lead
prefer
to people...
the timeline where he didn't have a channel to begin with, honestly.
True. Mini Lad
Because if he
almost
doesn't
met
have
up with
fans, he doesn't have a grooming pool.
the difference is Mini Lad was involved with a real victim. EDP was catfished. EDP was the
true.
victim of a catfishing.
Oh,
He was the true.
I'm sure
victim.
there's real children that he's interacted with, though.
Oh, probably.
People liking me? Should I have bought? I was 22 years old when I bought a $3.2 million house and a Ferrari in the same month, and I bought that Ferrari outright. And I realized
$22 million
is an awful
on
idea.
a house?
And the Ferrari.
And we were clowning on Hassan for buying, like, what? How much was his house? 3 mil?
Yeah, 3 mil. But I don't know if Mini Lad's a socialist, though. Look, guys, he may be a pedo, but he's not a socialist.
Who would have thought? Because of the foundation of just trying to prove to people that I want to be something, I realized that I started to buy things where I didn't have enough confidence in my own personality. So I was like, well, if I buy these nice cars and these nice houses and I dress well and I have the nicest designer shoes, Gucci hoodies, whatever it may be, then maybe people will like me for the things.
It was Gucci. Gucci made him do it, guys.
Oh, God damn it, Gucci's.
that I have compared to the content of my character. That was another door open. And again, this is things I've learned in therapy. I think everything I've learned, I'm not going to be able to tell all in this video. It's just going to be little tidbits throughout, future videos, which we'll get to in a bit. But especially when I lived in that house, this is a 4,200 square foot house. This was, the whole bottom floor was just open and empty and hollow. And I'm a Northern Irish farm town boy, right? I'm used to family and tradition and, God, I hate every time I say family, I think of Vin Diesel. God damn it. Family and tradition and just working off each other's backs and, everything is, you care about your little tribe and community around you. And I love that. But from the second that you become a content creator, your privacy really just gets thrown out the window. Like the amount of stories you hear from YouTubers, TikTokers, whoever it may be, having to say, hey, I appreciate you as a fan, but please don't come near my house is staggering. There was a story from a YouTuber that I'm not going to say, and I may be butchering the story, but it was something like this. Iranian couple was coming over to the country that this YouTuber was in, and the kid was like, oh, I wanted to meet so-and-so YouTuber. Here's his address. And they went on holiday from Iran to this country, and they went out of their way to go stalk this YouTuber, the parents as well. And they went to the door, and the YouTuber opened up, and they're like, hey, like, can we come in and get like, a cup of tea? Can we, can we get some food? Can we meet you? Can we do whatever?
What story is this? Jesus.
He's telling some other YouTuber's story.
And it's like, hey, this is my home.
I think.
This is my private space. You can't be doing this. And they got upset about it. Like, how like you are my son's hero, and you're just gonna like disregard him like that. And it's just, there's so much pressure put upon the content creator nowadays. It is unfathomable, especially because this is something that whenever I used to work a lot with YouTube, like YouTube used to call me up, and I used to do panels and stuff for YouTube.
YouTube and Mini Lad, they were in the DMs.
Damn.
That's not what I said. No, I'm adding on to what you said. I made a joke about it. Yes, blame it on other things than yourself. Exactly, Annoying Mouse. Exactly.
Big clown energy.
Big clown energy. Hey, let's not compare him to Colossal Crazy now. How is the like to dislike ratio not worse? Look at this. We have 7k likes compared to 6.3k dislikes, and this video has 100k views.